2022 Matric graduate Tshepo Makwela didn't allow his disability to be an obstacle in his dream of becoming a teacher. He studied at Rivoni School for the Blind at Elim in Limpopo and is among the top 30 achievers across the country. Tshepo joins us now online to tell us how he managed to overcome what many regard as an obstacle. Tshepo, good evening. Thank you so much for joining us. Firstly, congratulations on a wonderful feat in terms of your results for the 2022 Matric year. But I want us just to take a step back and speak about you losing your sight in 2019. You were in grade 10. Just take us through what that was like and what led to you losing your eyesight.
When I was in grade 10 2019, it was a great year at the beginning, but when it came to before I wrote my media examination, I started going through some changes that even I didn't understand, because whenever I would look at a colorful object or look at the sky, for example, and when I gaze down, I'll immediately start seeing some floating blackish substances in the form of polka dots or so in my peripheral vision. So I didn't really take that to heart. I thought that it would be something that would actually fade away when time went on. But in the course of writing my examination, it started getting worse. And they started forming like some kind of cloud that started covering my left eye from the left side until it completely closed. And
what did the doctors describe this to be?
They described my condition as a retinal detachment. They told me that my retina detached itself from my eye.
So both eyes experienced retinal detachment. That meant that you then needed to change how you studied, because you were visually able and now you are visually impaired. What support structures did you have, especially amongst those that were in the school with you? Did you change schools by any chance, and did you just continue with the subjects that you were doing?
I changed schools. I was forced to stay at home starting from July. I resumed the schooling in 2020. That's when I went to Rivoni School for the Blind. At that time, I was doing science studies, so I had to change and go to commercial science. And the teachers there, they were very supportive. They took me through all the things that I needed to know, even going the extra mile of teaching me how to write and read for myself, even though the reading part kind of took longer than I thought. But I managed to learn how to write using Braille within just 2 or 3, 4 days.
Wow, that's absolutely impeccable. And I believe some of your friends were assisting you to study through voice notes, so they would send you the content on your phone and you would memorize all the work.
Yes. I had to force myself to memorize more than 1,000 words per day, because I was learning 7 subjects. So it was a must for me to go the extra mile, listen to each and every sentence so that I'll be able to memorize it, because I had no choice. I had no textbook, I had no notes at that time. So study groups and those voice notes given by my friends were the only resource of studying that I had at that time.
Wow, Tshepo, this is absolutely amazing. I mean, what was your mental status at the time? Because I can't imagine having to deal with such a change in who you are, and also having to grapple with those 2 years are very important, especially grade 11 leading up to Matric. What sort of mental support structures did you get, if any, for you to be able to grapple with so much?
At the beginning, when I first arrived, I was extremely depressed. I felt like the whole world just shrunk me down to total nothingness, because everything that I seemed to touch fell apart. I couldn't actually get anything right at the time, so I feel like I could just die there and then get it over with. But because I remember the situation where I I am from, and because of the atmosphere that I received when I was among my brethren, my sisters and brothers, those who were like me, I kind of started feeling at ease because I thought that I was the only person who wasn't born blind and just went blind over the course of studying. But I was gravely mistaken. There were those who actually went through worse stages than I am. And I kind of got this advice from a friend of mine. When he saw me standing alone, he told me that I shouldn't ask God or why is this happening to me. I should actually take that, turn my weakness into a strength, to strength that will be unpenetrable.
You certainly have turned it into a strength. I mean, you got out with 6 distinctions in history, English, Sepedi, life orientation, business studies, as well as economics. What are your plans for 2023? What do you want to study, and where will you be studying?
I want to pursue my teaching degree this year, and hopefully I've been thinking of becoming a lecturer afterwards, or even becoming a circuit manager one day. And I'm going to do this at the University of Limpopo.
That's absolutely amazing. Any words of encouragement for the class of 2023?
I would like to tell the matriculants of 2023 that whatever obstacle that may come across, whatever challenge, whatever misdeed, whatever anything that actually may come their way, they should always remember that grapes are crushed to create wine. Olive oils are also crushed to make oil. Diamond is formed under pressure, and seeds grow in a dark place. So whenever they feel in a dark place, squeezed, crushed, or under pressure, they must know that they're on the road to success. Because right now they are busy inside the pot that will cook their future so that it will be more tastier than anything out there. So whatever happens, they must never, ever, ever give up because of their situation, condition, because that is not what defines them. They are the ones that define themselves.
Most certainly. Tshepo, you're a true inspiration. We wish you all the best. We do hope that we'll have more teachers like you, because it's not only the subjects that you'll be teaching, but it's a spirit of tenacity and a spirit of surely persevering. Thank you so much for your time this evening, and we wish you all the best.